Hi everybody, this is Danny from Three Kingdoms Games here, and I'm going to do a very quick deck tech of one of my favorite decks in Standard, Azorius Mill. Now this deck is again. Anybody who's ever met me, anybody who's ever just spoken to me at the store, knows that I love playing mill decks. I love playing really janky, things like janky decks, like just trying to be able to have a combo and execute against that combo and being able to pull it off. That's what makes Magic fun for me. And Mill has been a strategy that I've loved playing in Modern and I've loved playing in Standard. And it just so happens we have different types of Mill builds in Standard currently. So this is the build that I love playing the most. Again, it uses a lot of the blue cards that are very that you must be very familiar with regards to Mill. Psychic Corrosion being one of them. Psychic Corrosion is a card that allows you to, whenever you draw a card, each opponent then needs to put the top two cards of their library into their graveyard. It's a great card because it stops, things from, sorry. Because of the text, it says each opponent. It's not a targeted opponent. I can fight against hexproof. Like I can fight against Shalais, right, for example, and which are being played in this format. In Standard. And the second card that we kind of use to mill our opponent with is Patient Rebuilding. So at the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent puts the top three cards of their library into the graveyard, and then I get to draw as many cards that were lands that were milled by the opponent. So this is a really cool combo with Psychic Corrosion because as I'm milling them, and if they mill lands, I get to draw cards, and as I draw cards, I get to mill them. So it's kind of like a nice little cycle there. Now, obviously this build has cards that allows me to draw cards, right? So one card being a superstar in this deck is Revitalize. Not only does it give me 3 life back against like really quick decks, like the Goblin decks out there, the Elf decks out there, the White Weenie decks out there. But it also allows me to draw a card, and drawing a card with with Psychic Corrosion on the board, obviously is a combo in itself. Now, one of the things that we also play that allows us to draw cards is Weight of Memory. Now this card has dual purposes. It allows me to draw 3 cards, but it also forces my opponent to mill 3 cards as well. So if we have Psychic Corrosion on the board, it basically gets rid of 9 cards. I mean, 9 cards for 5 mana, I would say that's on curve, right? It's pretty good. So that's why I'm playing a couple of them in there. We also have a defensive package in here. So we have Settle the Wreckage, we have Sealaways, we have Ixalan's Bindings, and we have Cleansing Novas. All of these cards are available for us to get rid of really difficult to get rid of cards. For example, Ixalan's Binding can get rid of Planeswalkers, can get rid of really unruly artifacts or enchantments. Same thing for Cleansing Nova, it can get rid of enchantments and artifacts. Settle the Wreckage is a great board wipe, as is Cleansing Nova. I love these cards that have options for you, right? So in Cleansing Nova, I have the option of destroying all creatures or destroying all artifacts and enchantments. Now, there is a secondary win condition in this deck that I haven't talked about, which is because we're playing white anyway, we have the Healer's Hawk, Fountain of Renewal, and Dawn of Hope / Ajani's Pridemate combo as well. So, we have creatures that can grow really big, right? Ajani can grow really big if we have Fountain of Renewal on turn 1, turn 2, Ajani's Pridemate, and it just continues to grow. Now, Ajani's Pridemate does die to things like Ritual of Soot, but if you can grow it quickly enough, it avoids lava coils, it avoids lightning strikes, it avoids any of the red burn spells that are out there. It doesn't avoid cast downs or assassins trophies, but it's still a threat, right? So we can either mill them out, or we can try to uh, go after their health, go after their health total. Now, Dawn of Hope is a really unique card because it actually plays to both. Right, it plays to both strategies. It allows me to create 1/1 soldiers that have lifelink, which then feeds my Johnny's Pride mate, or I can draw a card whenever I gain life. Right, so if I have a Fountain of Renewal on the board with Dawn of Hope, I'm able to gain life. I can pay 2 to draw a card, and if I have Psychic Corrosion on the board, I can then mill my opponent. So as you can see, a lot of these cards are very they, they have a lot of synergies. They work very well together. A little bit about the land base. We have 9 plains, 6 islands. We have Memorial to Genius in there, which allows us to sacrifice it, pay 5, sacrifice it, and draw 2 cards. Again, helping our mill strategy. We have 3 glacial fortresses, and the only reason why I have 3 glacial fortresses in here is because I should get my fourth, bring my fourth one in here. But at the time when I built this deck, I didn't have 4, so I think I have enough wild cards in order to add a fourth one. And then I also have 4 meandering rivers. So I'm probably going to replace one meandering river with a glacial fortress. So that's the deck, guys. If you guys like playing against or playing with something like this, feel free to come by the store. I have this deck built in paper format if you guys want to pilot it, and I would love to play against it myself. So that's the deck. If you have any questions, feel free to come and talk to us and chat with one of our guys at the store, and we'll be sure to help you build this. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.